Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. My name is Amelia and this is my weight loss journey. So this is just going to be a quick weight update, because I have nothing else to do, as is usually the case. So, indiscretions this week. Generally, I was okay. There were a couple of Snickers bars over the course of the week, which I think were just me not feeling quite in the right space. I'm still not feeling 100% from the sickness that I've had the last couple of weeks. So what can I say? Yeah, there was a couple of Snickers bars. I think there were a couple of like the itty bitty packets of chips, the tiny ones. They're totally not keto. But the big one, the big one. We had another team lunch on Friday and we went to this restaurant, this Asian restaurant that I had never been before, but everybody raves about. So when a couple of people said that they would be keen on doing the banquet, I was like, okay, well, you get a little like taster of a bunch of stuff on the menu and you don't have to make a decision and regret it if you don't like it, because there'll be something else that comes out. Banquets make sense. It was a little bit on the exy side, but it was $50 a head, really, and that's quite a lot, even for a lunch particularly, plus drinks. But I thought, throw caution to the wind and go for it, which is exactly what I did. I did not regret my decision. The food was absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, there was not a lot of keto even like food. And so it was Asian. So things that were, there was rice, there was noodles, there was like the duck was amazing, but that could technically be classified as keto, I'm pretty sure. There was rice paper thingies, there was lots of carbs, lots of carbs. The biggest issue is that I was pacing myself mostly through it. And when we got to what I thought was the end of the banquet, I kept picking on bits and pieces because I was like, well, don't want the food to go to waste. And I'm still a little bit hungry. But then another couple of dishes came out. And another couple of dishes came out. This thing did not finish. It did not end. Food just kept coming. And of course I ate it. So my weigh in today is not so great. But, I thoroughly enjoyed it and will recommend this restaurant if anybody's interested. And the banquet. Just really, really pace yourself because the food does not stop coming out. I thought the best part though is that while I was having the banquet and another girl was having a banquet, a third girl in the group who also wanted the banquet is celiac, gluten-free, everything. And they were able to adjust the banquet to accommodate her gluten-free needs while still providing the rest to us. We didn't have to have a whole separate banquet for her, which is really great, I think, if you need to accommodate, the odd person. Not that people who are gluten-free are odd, just usually when you get a banquet, they require 2 or more people or 4 or more people. And if you've only got one at the table, then that can make things a little awkward. But it was good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It'll probably be 6 months before I go back and try that again. And then I won't worry so much about what happens to the scales the days following. So, with that, I should... Oh, exercise. I haven't talked about exercise. Exercise was virtually non-existent. Well, that's not fair. I did seriously consider incidental exercise rather than... So I wasn't getting up in the morning because I am still feeling flat and not quite ready to throw myself out into -degree temperatures Celsius outside. And so I stayed in bed until a reasonable hour. Heading into work, I would park in the furthest car park and walk all the way up, take the stairs instead of taking the lift, those little things. Trying to get up and do a lap of the building every hour or so if it was convenient, and just move as much as possible. So there wasn't any real defined exercise as in a workout, but I was still exercising more than I have been in the last few weeks. And with that, I'll go get on the scales. So just to recap, when I started my journey at the beginning of 2017, I weighed in at 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. When I invigorated my journey at the beginning of 2018, I weighed in at 106.5 kilos or 234.5 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 101 kilos or 222.6 pounds. And this week, I weighed in at 103.4 kilos, 227.9 pounds. So that does mean that my loss this week is not a loss. In fact, I have gone up 2.5 kilos from a very, very big meal, and this is my surprised face. Not surprised. So I've gone up this week 2.4 kilos, which equates to about 5.2 pounds. That makes my total loss for this year currently sitting at 3.1 kilos or 6.8 pounds. And my loss this journey is currently sitting at 16.6 kilos or 36.5 pounds. One thing I will also mention is that a little while ago I was raving about apple cider vinegar and taking that morning and night to try and shed some of the kilos. Of course, I guess the apple cider vinegar was doing what it was supposed to do, but it stopped the shedding of kilos because I guess my body normalized it to a degree. So I've actually stopped that now, and I've not been taking apple cider vinegar for probably about a week, and I'll give it another couple of weeks. I have it sitting there ready to go, and then I will try and shock my body, and hopefully I can get past that 100 kilo mark. This is... I keep sabotaging myself. I really do. But I'm going to make it. I have to make it. I have to do it. Ooh. So, with all of that, I think that's about everything I wanted to talk about. Although I am going to mention the giveaway, which has been extended until the end of July now, just because I got sick and haven't organized things. Stuff is getting purchased. It just hasn't been beautified yet. Bits and pieces are coming in. It's good. So how do you get into the draw for my birthday giveaway, which is happening in the last week of July? You need to comment on this video. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. If you comment, you're in. I'll figure out how to get it to you. You need to retweet a tweet. If you're on Twitter, find me. Link here. And then on Instagram, you need to like or comment on the photos that I put up. Any of the photos. Any of the photos that I have put up on Instagram from the beginning of June. you need to like or comment on, and that automatically puts you in the draw for my birthday giveaway. There will probably be a second prize. Just haven't quite figured out what that is yet. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. I really will. So with that, links to Instagram and Twitter are down in the doobly-doo below. And until next time, be healthy and be good to each other. Bye. So, I'm trying not to phlegm up on everyone. Oh my goodness. That was the most bizarre experience. Anyway. There were a couple of Snickers bars over the course of the... Oh, I swear that was a spider. on Friday, of course. Because my team at work is so stable. I'll cut that bit out. But my... as I was going into work and stuff, I'll try that again. And Instagram, you need to comment. I think if I can see it. I can't remember which it. Let me just double check that. I think I can check likes. Yeah, so on Instagram, any of the photos that I've put up on the any of the photos I have put up on the Pound Zero Instagram from the beginning of June, beginning of May, I think, from when I first mentioned it.